Here are top 10 superhero movies that I think you'll like. Wade Wilson, a special forces officer before Deadpool, is neither a bad nor a good man, acting by the rules he set for himself in his own territory after leaving the army. While he is in perfect harmony with Vanessa, who has just entered his life, something is going right when he learns that he has a disease and has cancer. In order to ensure that the woman he fell in love with does not see this state, Wade left her and joined a scientific project that produced a cure and solution for him. However, this project will only be a treatment process with side effects on cancer. The real goal is to trigger a few DNAs. Wade, who has endured a lot of pain, has superior abilities when the whole treatment is over. Our hero, who does not know what defeat is in the subject of Captain America. The Winter Soldier returns to us with a sequel that takes place today. Steve Rogers tries to keep up with the modern world by collaborating with Nick Fury and the secret organization S.H.I.E.L.D. In the sequel, the story goes back to socialist Russia this time. A man called the Winter Soldier, who was trained in the special forces during the USSR era, is actually a death device. He was found on a frozen lake by Russia and is determined to burn down all obstacles in his path. In The Incredibles movie, Bob Parr is an old-timey superhero who fought villains by saving the lives of many people. But now he has moved away from the work of superheroes and is living a quiet life with the family. 15 years after he quits being a hero, he is asked to take on a special mission. But this task is quite demanding, and because things are not going well, his wife and children have to get into this job as well. About the movie Logan. A short time later, in the movie that takes place in the future, Logan is now old and tired. His strong and beautiful abilities are starting to shake. He is hiding Professor X, Charles Xavier, who has become forgetful due to the symptoms and effects of Alzheimer's disease, close to the borders of the Mexican region. Although Logan tried to escape from the whole universe, he could not be very successful, and one day a little girl named Laura Kinney found them and disturbed this peace. In the plot of Iron Man 1, Tony Stark is a handsome playboy and also a successful engineer. In its own country, the technology giant is inventing weapons and missiles. He was captured and wounded during the launch of a new missile in Afghanistan. Those who kidnapped him want to have a missile built on their behalf. Tony made an armored suit instead. The goal behind doing this is to use his intelligence to seek a different polarity. The life of Tony, who has reserved his spare time for women, has now turned into a very different way. In the plot of Wonder Woman, Diana Pryce is an Amazon princess and leaves her tropical and unique island guarded by mysterious forces to explore the world, arriving in the present day where iron and glass reign. Princess Diana has many superhuman abilities and a quick wit and continues on her heroic path and will be the gateway to Paradise Island civilization. In the movie Black Panther, T'Challa, the King of Wakanda, returns to the desolate lands to claim the technologically advanced throne after the death of his father. However, with his return, old enemies awaken again, and as a brave king, T'Challa, aka Black Panther, must save the future of both Wakanda and the entire world. Faced with betrayal and danger, the young king will have to rely on his allies and unleash the full power of Black Panther to save Wakanda and the world. Spider-Man. In the Spider-Verse, it tells the story of Miles Morales, a teenager from Brooklyn who tries to save the world. The son of a police officer father and a dedicated mother, Miles struggles to adjust to his new school. His parents long to see their son's success, who attends a private school with only gifted students. However, Miles has little to do with school. He mostly wants to spend time with his friends and his uncle Aaron, who encourages him to graffiti. While dealing with minor problems in his life, Miles steps into a completely different world when he is bitten by a radioactive spider. Almost half the world, including the Avengers, has been turned to ash, as Thanos seized the Infinity Gauntlet and rebuilt the world with his own balance. Surviving Avengers from Earth, Black Widow, Captain America, Thor, and the Hulk are hurled from a spaceship they lost control of in Iron Man and the Nebula, while grieving. But when Ant-Man, trapped in the quantum realm, finds a way out, there is a glimmer of hope for the team. Batman takes his war on crime further. With the help of Lieutenant Jim Gordon and District Attorney Harvey Dent, Batman sets out to clean up what's left of the criminal organizations that have plagued the city streets. The partnership is obviously effective, But the team soon finds themselves in the midst of a tangle of criminal masterminds known as the Joker, who have terrified Gotham City's residents before. I hope you like my video. If you do, don't forget to like and subscribe.